Hi friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Glenna if you're new here. If you are new, hello. I am a new mom. I have a 5.5-month-old who is currently trying to put himself down for bed. We recently, just today, this is the second time, have him in here without the swaddle. So he's just trying to put himself to sleep if you hear him in the background. But I wanted to do my favorite products at 5.5 months because I feel like consumerism around baby products is literally crazy. They try to convince you that you need everything, and just because it worked really well for one person does not mean it's going to work well for you at all, because every baby is different, every parent is different, the way you parent is different. For instance, this will be the first thing I talk about since it's literally in my hand right now, but this is one of my favorite baby products, is our Lava baby monitor, because it's a closed loop. So it's really nice to know that like there's not going to be somebody that can hack our Wi-Fi and talk to my baby or be able to see him or anything like that. So I really like this monitor. However, if you are a mom who works and you leave somebody else home with your baby, you might want the Wi-Fi ability to be able to check your baby from your phone at work while your nanny or whatever is home with your kid. So before I get into the rest of my favorites and my favorite baby products and my what's in my diaper bag and talking about that, I just want to say, I'm not saying that you need anything. I'm mostly making this video so that when I have another baby, I can rewatch it and be like, oh yeah, I loved that when I was early postpartum. So, hello future me. We love our baby monitor. This is great. I'm gonna pass this off to my husband because it is very loud for right next to me while I film. Hopefully he'll fall asleep soon. I have my little pile of stuff. I'm in my baby's little corner. My father-in-law made that bookshelf for my baby, and we just have all of his little toys and stuff on it. The first product that I am absolutely obsessed with and will officially be recommending to every single mother if you're going to breastfeed your baby are the LV milk catch cups. I have 2 pairs so that one can be clean and one can be washed. You know, I currently have them. I'm wearing them right now. Also, I love my Gap nursing bras, but I think any nursing bra is fine. I just like that these ones are 100% cotton, which is just like a personal preference for what I put on my body. I like it to be natural fiber. But these LV milk catch cups are amazing. So early on, before my milk had regulated, I was emptying them so often that I was mostly just dumping the milk I caught down the drain because I was like out and about, or I didn't know how long it had been being caught. But now that my milk's regulated, it's just really nice because if I'm out and about and running errands or something and I feed my son, it catches the letdown on the other side, and I'm either able to come home and save that milk, or I'm able to just not be soaking wet or have anything like that while I'm out and about. So I've never used the disposable nursing pads. I have used a reusable cotton nursing pads when I only had 1 pair of these and they needed to be washed. I used those and I did not like it. I don't like the feeling of being like wet. I don't like having no airflow against my body. I found that if I did wear those, then I would get like cracked nipples, or I'd have an issue like that. So these are my favorite. These are the LV milk catch cups. I like these ones specifically because they're pretty seamless. They fit really close to the skin and they're not like very noticeable. Whereas the Haka ladybugs, I feel like were so bulky, but these ones you can not even tell. The only time that they are very, very noticeable is if I hug somebody, or if I hug somebody if they have something in their front pocket. It makes like that kind of sound. So I love those though. The next thing is, as far as baby baths go, we have this Angel Care bath seat. So when he was a brand new baby, I would take a very light, thin cotton bath towel and like lay it over here and kind of wrap him up so that he could stay pretty warm. We've never had an issue with him not liking baths. I used to preheat. I would use like a personal heater and preheat the bathroom before his bath so that he would stay warm. Anyways, it like keeps him elevated. He lays down. It's super nice. This is also really nice, specifically this one, because it dries really quickly. It's completely, it has holes, it's very open, the airflow. So I'm not worried about it molding, and I'm not worried about having to like actively clean it as often as I would if it was like enclosed. But also it's so light and easy to move that I carry it around the house with me. When he was a brand new baby, I would put him in this while I did laundry. I'd set it on top of the dryer and I'd put him in it while I moved clothes from the washer to the dryer. So it's been Very, very handy. And now that he's older, he actually, instead of laying back, he can sit more upright in it, which is fun because he's still safe, and I know he's not going to hurt himself if he flops backwards. But now that he's 5.5 months, he's working on, you know, sitting up on his own. This keeps him in a really good position. So I'm still using this in the bathtub, and I'm honestly still using it around the house too. I'll set it up on our bed while I get ready in the morning, and he can chill in it, and I just know that he's safe. So I really like the Angel Care bath thingy. I would say if I was going to categorize what I'm talking about today, this first category is things that I found most helpful for me postpartum, like the LV Catch cups for my own milk supply, and how I've collected my milk. And the Angel Care has mostly been convenient for me for like setting him in around the house. The boppy, I am not a boppy fan for nursing, but the boppy has been really great now for sitting up practice, so I'm really glad that we have it. I had to have gallbladder removal surgery 3 months postpartum, and it was very nice to be able to set him on this to nurse him and not have him like right up against my stitches. It was also really nice when I was learning to nurse him to kind of keep him at like an angle so that all the burps could come out. I do really like my boppy, and now he really likes the boppy for sitting up practice. It's very nice that I can just set it down on his play mat, which I'll talk about in a second, and he plays and has a good time and he enjoys it. The last thing that's like, I would say is convenient for me as the mom is this bouncer. What I like about the bouncer instead of the swing is he hasn't quite learned how to bounce it yet, but I didn't want to curate my baby to feel the need to constantly be in motion. I never rocked him to sleep. I didn't want him to get used to motion as a method of soothing. So even now when he cries, I don't rock him or like sway with him. I just hold him and he gets calm. So I really like this bouncer. It's from Target. It was like 60 bucks. If you want any link specifically, I will find a link for you. Just comment things that you would want and I will do that for you. But I like this bouncer specifically. It came with these little beige leaves, and that was just not it for me. So I took the beige leaves off because I'm like, they didn't crinkle, they weren't colorful, they weren't entertaining, they just kind of hung there, and I was like, that's not necessary. But you can take this off, which when he was a newborn, I would just use it to set him in while I got work done or did something. So I never used this. And now I hang toys off of it with these sensory rings, which is the next thing I'm gonna talk about, but I love the bouncer. So the sensory rings look like this, and they all have different, I think he might need to be swaddled. So his very first toy, when he still kind of was like fisting everything and wasn't opening his hands, we wiggled these sensory rings into his palms, and his little brain like lit up like a Christmas tree. Like, it was so cool to just see him discover that his hands could feel things and kind of work on that grasp and grip. And now that he's older, he's using them more as teethers and as like exploring the world through taste and touch. But they all have different textures on them, and they're also really convenient because if you have like a toy, you can hook them on and use it to hook stuff to the car seat, or you can hook them on to like your baby wrap or something like that. So we love these. Also, this Itsy Ritsy teether was his first teether because it has this little, like these little bits that he could suck on and self-soothe with that. We didn't use a pacifier. We used the Advent pacifier, the Philips Advent one that's like they give you at the hospital. It's very common. We used that when he was very itsy bitsy, if I was in a position where I couldn't feed him right away and he was hungry. But we stopped using that about a month old. It became only something that we would use in the car seat, and about 3 months old we just stopped using it because he got on a really good schedule. But love the sensory rings, and also this specific Itsy Ritsy lemon teether. He's obsessed with it. Now it lives in his car seat and it's one of his favorite car seat toys. It also has great for like grasping and transferring. We love it. Also with toys, the O-ball, great. He has now gotten to the age where when he's doing tummy time, he likes to roll the ball, which I think is really fun. He started doing that about 5 months, is like rolling and like pushing it away, and I'll roll it back to him and he thinks that that's so much fun. Love the O-ball. Back to car seat toys. something that we love, he has this Mr. Fox. We love Mr. Fox. He lives in the car seat as well. I love this because the head has that rattle. The foot has that rattle. It has these two little rings here. It has a teether ring on this side, which was one of his first things that he used it for. It has a connection for the car seat, which he also likes to put this in his mouth. And he likes to eat the feet, and it has this little leaf that crunches. But it's also like a familiar face and a little friend. He's out of his bedroom now and he's staring at me. Hi, he sees I have Mr. Fox. Hi. I can, yeah. Well, yeah, rather than have it in there. So I love having a little friend, and I love having car seat specific toys. That's something that we did early on, is these toys live in his car seat and they do not come out of his car seat. So every time he goes in his car seat, then they are exciting things that he remembers and wants to spend time with and enjoys. And it's familiar to him, but he doesn't get them at the house. He sometimes gets them when we're out and about if I forgot to pack other toys. But these are his car seat travel accessories, which we love. Another favorite baby product that I think is really fun because I think it'll grow with him, but it was one of his first toys, are these crinkle books. He's obsessed with them. He actually still is obsessed with them. I like the ones with little things for him to chew on, like this. This one specifically, this Peter Rabbit one, I love because we can hold on to this while he plays with the book, and you know it's not going to drop on the floor, especially if you're out in public. This Itsy Bitsy he does not like, but maybe a future child will, I don't know. Yeah, the crinkle books, we love a crinkle book. He doesn't like this one as much because the center page doesn't crinkle, but all of the pages on the other one crinkle. Crinkle books, I love a crinkle book. It is auditorily stimulating. It is, these ones are colorful, they're fun, they help him use their hands. He likes to chew on them. You're so sweet. Speaking of crinkle books, this Tummy Time book, I got it off Amazon. It has two sets of like pictures. It has, and a mirror, we love. It has black and white images, varying complexity. He absolutely loved the mushrooms when he was a baby. He would stare at these ones all the time. And the snail. And then my phone's ringing. And then this side is colorful pictures, which he is just now starting to get into, and it has things for him to like hide and seek with, and dog hair, gross. It was very nice to have for tummy time. And then when he got his high chair, which we have the Trip Trap Stoke high chair, and we really enjoy it. It's probably gonna be in a future baby product video because it's not really something we used in the first 5.5 months. We started using it when he started solids at 4 months. And we really liked it because when I first put him up there, it has a 5-point harness, so it kind of held him up when he was like supported sitting. And I was able to just set this on the tray and he would play with it, and he loves the crinkle. Crinkle books are my top baby item. Like, I love crinkle books. The Love Every Playmat, I absolutely love it. It has this black and white dome that goes over it, which he loved when he was like 1 month old, like between 0 and 2 months old. It was high contrast, it was all over. Great for tummy time because it has all these little things for them to play with, and he has really enjoyed it. We're actually getting to the point now at 5.5 months where he's not enjoying it as much. And I think it's because now he wants to sit up. So like recently I've been sitting him up on our couch and just putting toys around him, and he enjoys like sitting up and playing, but he can't quite sit up where I could just set him in the center of here and let him play. Like, he's not there yet. So we're in like a weird transition period, but the first 5 months, absolutely obsessed with this. I love all the little cards. We recently moved on to the face cards from the contrast cards. He loves the mirror, and now he actually loves if I close all of these. You can kind of see that right here they open and close, and right now he's loving it if I close all of them, and he can like, and I lay him down and he'll open them, and like it's like peekaboo. He really enjoys that. The other thing I really love as for parent convenient baby products is we have this like wipe container. It's by OXO, and it has this like weighted thing on top. So we use water wipes, which don't come out very easily, so it's really nice to have this like weighted piece that when you go to like pick up a wipe, it holds all the other wipes down, so you only get one at a time, which is very nice. I think that's all my favorite baby products that I wanted to chat about. Now I have ones to put away. Yeah, we love books. Those are my favorite baby items. I would say my number one, so like those are overall my favorite. Those are my favorite, like what, 15 items, 10 items. Absolute top favorite for me as a postpartum mom, the LV milk catch cup. Absolute favorite for my baby as a baby are these sensory rings. Loves them, obsessed with them. And I know that these sensory rings are going to serve him for another, like, they might serve him till he's like 4 or 5 years old, because he will learn, right now he's learning how to disconnect them. The next thing, you know, his fine motor skills, he'll learn how to connect them. When he is like 4 years old, when my niece was 3 years old, she wore them as bracelets. She loved them for like her little wrist. She thought they were really pretty. He might use them as bracelets, or he might use them to suspend toys like this and build his own little forts. I don't know, but I know that he's enjoyed them. The second half of this video, what's in my diaper bag? This is the Fawn design. I think it's the new one. It's the square one, not the original. And I love it. It's wonderful. So I literally just got home. I went to the coffee shop with my son this morning. So this is what I packed to do that with. And I don't know what else is in here. I will say I did pack toys for him, and they ended up in his car seat, which is over there. So those aren't in here, but they were. It has this front zipper right here, and that is where I keep my wallet, so it's like very easy for me to get to in the front zipper. Then it has this little pocket, and in the little pocket I have a milk bag for if my milk cups are getting really full, and my glue stick chapstick that I'm obsessed with. This is basically like a what's in my purse, because this is my purse for right now. Sometimes I pull things out. I'll show you what I pull out if I'm like actually taking a person, it's just me and the baby and we're just going somewhere quick and I don't want to take the whole diaper bag. I'll show you what I take. It has these other zippers on the side, which I really love. It has this zipper which fits a bottle, and it's kind of insulated, I'm pretty sure. It has like that kind of material that feels like it's insulated. So if we did bottle feed, this would be really nice to prep like a warm bottle and stick it in here if you're going to be gone for like an hour or two. On the back, it has another zipper pocket, which I would probably move my wallet to if I was gonna wear it as a backpack out and about. And this pocket back here, which is great for, we get this like folder from his pediatrician that you're supposed to like keep all this information in, and I always put the folder in this back little pocket when we go to the pediatrician because it keeps it flat and nice. And I don't currently have anything in there. But I've also put, like, when we go to church, I put the bulletin in the back there. Anything that I want to keep nice in the back. And that is the outside of my diaper bag. The inside looks like this. And it has a bunch of little tiny pockets, and then it has one big pocket in the center. So the first thing in here is my receipt from the coffee shop this morning. I'll take that out. Oh shoot, I was at the mall and I wanted to go to the Ray-Ban counter and get my glasses fixed. I wanted to get them to where they'll sit up here. There's like a bunch of gap behind my ear, and I know that Ray-Ban will fix that for you. So I meant to do that today, but I forgot. I have those in here. This toy, which he really likes, little ball, we like that. I have a hair clip for me. I think I have 2 in here. I have this, which I can't remember if it came with the diaper bag or if I purchased it separately, but I love this. It comes with, this little pouch comes with this mat, which is a diaper changing mat, which we actually use every single time that we change him out of the house. It's super nice to know that the area that my son touches is all contained within itself. So when we go in like a public bathroom, I know I'm not gonna sit him on like gross plastic changing mat. I always lay this down, or more realistically, my husband always lays it down. But this little pouch, I also have wipes, I have 2 diapers right now. He's in size 3 diapers. I have a little A&D, which is the only diaper cream thing we put on him. I don't use anything medicated. A&D is pretty much like Vaseline or just something thick like that. It just keeps him moisturized and keeps a barrier against his body. But if I'm gonna like run an errand and I'm not gonna be gone that long, I don't take the whole diaper bag. I just grab this little pouch with a couple diapers in it. Normally we use water wipes, and as soon as these wipes are done, I will put a water wipe packet from our nursery into this bag. But this is the bag I will grab, and it's like a little pouch, and that's very convenient. The next thing we have in here in the center main section is I made this pouch. It's a zipper pouch that I sewed myself, and inside of it is his extra clothing, which actually he doesn't fit this anymore. I need to put a new outfit in here, which is very happy because my baby is growing so well. This has 2 diapers also in it, and then we keep this, which is, I think it's by Munchkin. I don't know if that's the cheapest way to do it, but we got these for our baby shower. They're like little doggy bags, doggy poop bags, but they're for babies. They smell really good, and people normally will use these to like put a stinky diaper. We just find a trash can for the stinky diaper, and this is what I put his like blowout. Ooh.
Sorry.
This is what we put his like blowout clothes in. Like if he has a blowout, I'll put his clothes in here, and then I keep his spare outfit in the same thing. And then I'll just like shove the outfit in here all wrapped up so that it doesn't stink up our diaper bag until we get home. I also always carry a baby wrap. We are very blessed. We have 3 Sully baby wraps, so I always keep one in our diaper bag so that if we're out and about and he's getting fussy or tired, or I'm like pushing him in a stroller and I just want something different, I can strap him up and baby wear him. I absolutely love the Sully baby wraps. I wouldn't put them in my favorite baby items because my son specifically doesn't love them the way that I know that some babies do. He definitely would, I think, be more comfortable in a baby carrier that he can face outwards. He doesn't necessarily love to face me and like be all like squished unless he's very, very sleepy already. The last thing in this main area is a swaddle. These muslin swaddles are the only swaddles I'll use for my baby. I have a lot of like receiving blankets that we're just gonna have to get rid of because I don't have a use for them. I didn't use them. But these swaddles, these muslin Aiden and Anais swaddles are our favorite. However, he might be outgrowing the swaddle very soon, so this might be coming out of my diaper bag. But if we're out and about and he's getting tired and we're in a place where we can put him down for a nap, I will swaddle him up and do that. The next is this back. There's like a back area here. You can see the inside. And in that, I still have, from when I gave birth, these gigantic pads that I'm probably not gonna take out of there. I'm gonna keep them for emergencies. And then I have this little bag, which is actually what my purse is inside the diaper bag, as far as like things I carry around other than my phone and wallet, which is a hand lotion, floss, a scrunchie for last minute hair putting up, 2 nail files. I don't know why I have 2, but I do in here. A hairpin for another way to put my hair up, a little mirror, compact mirror, and my Rhode peptide lip treatment situation, and my AirPods, which I actually only recently, because I have my son, I don't like to put my AirPods in because I don't like to disconnect myself from him because he is very vocal and likes to talk to me. But if he's sleeping, I will put the AirPods in so I don't have to hold the phone up to my head. So I have that, and that's what I keep in the back area. Then there's a zipper pouch that I have the Fawn Design papers in, which I could totally throw away. Maybe are they care instructions? Oh, they're like care instructions. So I have that in a little zipper pouch back here. Then there are 2 on the inside. There are 2 little container-ish things one on each side. On this side, I normally have burp cloths, but I used my last one today, so this is a great reminder. I actually need to pack more burp cloths in here. On this side, I have a pin. This unbuckle me in case my nails are too long and I can't get the button unbuckled on my son's car seat. A hair tie that I always carry in here, which has coffee spilled on it, just in case I'm ever out and I don't have one, because claw clips are amazing when your son pulls your hair. And then these little baby earmuffs, which we actually need to get him used to, especially before like the 4th of July, but they are great. I have them in here for church, but we never ended up using them. We just asked our church to turn down the volume of like the worship and stuff, so that's what's worked for us. And another little thing, I have these alcohol-free hand sanitizing wipes. These have been really great for like if his hand touches something or somebody touches his hand. I can use these on his skin and I feel safe to do that because they're alcohol-free, but they do have disinfectant in them. And then in that same situation, thank you, love, for his burp cloths. In that same little situation, I have a boogie wipe that I have yet to use, even though he has had a cold already. I could have used it and I totally forgot. And then on the other side, more diapers. So we have 4 diapers in here, or 6 diapers in here right now. Then I have a snack holder for me if I'm ever stuck in the car with these made good chocolate granola situations, 2 packets of Skittles, and a fruit roll up. That is, I'm hungry. That's like, I'm a nursing mom, I need snacks. That's my snack holder. Then on the other side, we have his little tiny baby sunglasses that Andrew's mom got him. And he looks so cute in them. He gets like this big smile on his face when like the color changes, but then he immediately takes them off. So they're in here right now. Gum, always need gum. And hand sanitizer. And that is what's in my diaper bag for 5.5 months postpartum. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was fun for me to make, and mostly for my future self to know what I used at 5.5 months. And it'll be very interesting a year from now to look back and be like, oh, that's so funny because he stopped playing with the O-ball right after that. Or it'll be so interesting to be like, oh, that's still like one of his favorite toys or whatever. So anyways, thank you for watching my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment down below of anything you want to see from me. And if you have a baby, what is your favorite baby item? I would like to know. If you have a 6-month to 1-year-old, tell me what I should get for 6 months to 1 year. Let me know any baby related videos that you want to see of my experience as a first-time mom. I'm very much enjoying it. I have other toys. If you want to see his entire toy collection, I will share that with you and what I like and don't like about them, or why I didn't include them in this video. I actually might do a least favorite baby item, but I have gotten rid of things that I didn't want to use. I am very, very picky when it comes to my son, in case you haven't noticed. But my son, who is about to try for a nap again. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!